Today, we're giving this UT student a total makeover into a sinner condemned to hell. They'll have absolutely no clue what they'll be transformed into, and they made the mistake of trusting us with that. After their new look is revealed, they'll be assigned one of the 7 deadly sins: wrath, greed, gluttony, sloth, pride, envy, or lust, as the reason for being damned for eternity. They'll come sit down for a fully improvised interview, so please join us in facing your demons.
Welcome to another episode of Facing Your Demons, where I, Sin, the hottest demon host in hell, bring to you one of our 7 deadly sinners. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest coming all the way from the Gluttony ring. So, please, guest, feel free to take a seat. Hello. It's nice to have you on the show.
Wait.
Oh,
Sorry, I just had to check my stocks.
your stocks?
Mm-hmm.
In what?
Oh, you don't know what company I own? You don't
No,
know?
I'm not.
Did you not do any research on your guest?
What's your name, first off?
My name? You don't know my name? I think you should know it. Because look, who else do you know that looks like this? Who else?
Croby?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Car-
I'm leaving.
Carby?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. My publicist said that this would be a good thing to be on. I am Patricia, Atherosclerosis, the CEO of Bird Burger, Big Bird Burger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've eaten there a couple of times.
Have you? Then how have you
Yeah.
not seen my face? My face is everywhere.
I just thought that was like a mascot. I didn't think that was like the actual
Everyone always thinks
person.
it's a mascot.
But the burgers
Yeah.
are made from crow meat.
Well, we like to say that it's organic, smashed into a patty. Where we really shine is with our deep frying technique, right? So
Uh-huh.
as you know, we put it in some batter, and then we deep fry the burger, and then we surround it with fried Oreos, and then we deep fry it again, and then we put some powdered sugar on there, and then we deep fry it again, and then one tiny thing of spinach, and then we deep fry it again for healthy.
Yeah, I know someone who did the like burger challenge there, and they died a second time.
Oh no, that was just CGI. That was a legend.
It was on the
It was a
news.
legend.
Is this why you're the only crow that I've seen here in hell?
It's like
Where-
you don't
where are all
even
the
know
others?
the story of
What did you do
Big
to
Bird
them?
Burger.
No, you're gonna have to enlighten me because
How incompetent is this interviewer?
I don't go out for fast food. I get the PAs to bring me food.
And where do the PAs bring you food from?
I don't know, like HEB.
HEB? I'll make you a deal. How about you just always eat Big Bird Burger on your show and in general, and then, I don't know, maybe you'll get money.
Are you gonna give me money?
No.
Then why would I?
Well, because it's financially beneficial for both of us, right? I get money from the free promotion, and you get money.
Where am I getting money from?
Well, we have this promotion where you can scan the QR code on the bottom of the wrapper, and then hopefully you could probably win money.
But you only have a few locations here in hell. You only have a few locations.
Yeah,
so
well,
it's
it's
not
been-
even that. It's not even that big.
Okay, my grandfather did not die for this.
I don't want to make assumptions, but also a bird?
Do you want to know about my grandfather?
Not really.
Why not?
'Cause
He
I don't-
died.
'cause I don't like old people.
I mean,
Was he old? I don't like old people. They smell weird.
he was 50. Do you count that as old?
Yeah, that's pretty old.
Damn.
He died and you inherited the business?
Well, see, my grandfather, right? He was starting up his business. He was competing with McDonald's. And then, tragically, before, the height of McDonald's and my grandfather's business, like, fully reached its potential,
Mm-hmm.
my grandfather got cursed by Ray Kroc. That was the founder of McDonald's. Ray Kroc, turning him in to this.
Specifically a crow?
No, a half bird, half human. We like to call them crewmans.
Crewmans?
Yes.
So I was close when I called you Carly.
No, it's offensive that you called me crow. It's offensive.
I'm sorry, I guess. Well,
apology accepted, I guess.
This
is
know.
racism.
I can't speak for the.
This is sexism.
I can't speak for the viewers at home, but I don't think a lot of people eat at Bird Burger. I personally, I think what's really booming lately is, like the drive-through, you go and you get like the mini donuts in the bag, but they're like shaped like butts, and what's that place called? It's called like
Big Buns?
Yeah, there's the big buns, and those are like the powder ones, but then there's also like like the anal holes. You know what I'm talking about? They're fried. They're like donuts.
No, but it's not fried enough. It's not fried enough.
But like when you fry it so many times, doesn't it like lose its flavor and it just becomes diabetes?
Well, we don't like to call the flavor diabetes. We like to call them Crunchalicious.
I mean, you are here in hell because of your sin relating to gluttony. So clearly that didn't really work out for you. Do you indulge in it a lot, or?
Oh no, I just eat seeds.
Then why don't you sell seeds at your store?
Because who eats seeds other than crewmans?
Like those salads that have the seed, you know what I'm talking about?
Do people want salads? Tell me, Sin, do people want salads?
My
Would
PA
you
brings
like
me
a salad?
salads. My PA brings me salads.
Who are your PAs?
And sometimes they have dried cranberries, and sometimes they have nuts.
Would you eat this?
And seeds.
Would you eat this?
That's not a salad.
But
Those are flowers.
It's plants. It's leaves. There is nothing that defines vegetables. It is just made up.
You eat seeds. Seeds are like baby vegetables.
Did I choose this life for myself?
Seeds are like baby flowers.
But they aren't.
They are.
But they
Have
aren't.
you ever planted a seed? They grow into these. You eat sunflower seeds? Boom. Where do you think the name comes from? Sunflowers.
Maybe
flowers.
I didn't think about it like that.
Well, this is a one thing that I ask all of my guests on the show is how did you die?
Well, that's a funny story. It's kind of hard for me to recall. It's just so
you
painful.
Just said it was a funny story. How's it hard to recall?
I offered to, increase our coffee that we, deep fry. So instead of 400 milligrams, we get 2,400 milligrams.
How's bird math different from regular math?
It just is!
Okay.
Anyways, but the stockholders didn't like it. They didn't approve of my 6 times more coffee. I was gonna call it coffee. You guys wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get coughing? I think I would.
Well, that's part of the
I
name.
don't think that's just a bird thing.
No, it's part of the name. Coffee.
Oh.
Mhm.
Why would anyone want to drink that?
Why wouldn't you?
Because it sounds like you coughed into my... It sounds like you spit a loogie in my coffee. Why would I want to drink that?
Because you don't see those social media videos of workers spitting in other people's food? You don't find that
Yeah.
appealing? You don't think that could
Maybe
be
if you're
you?
selling to people with a certain kink. I don't know. I don't think normal people want to spit in their food and drinks. How does this relate to how you died?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, how I died. Very funny story, quite tragic really. So, yeah, I was in the middle of pitching my 2,400 milligrams of caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like it. So I went up onto the rooftop, just thinking, damn, if only I got rid of these stock investors. So I started hatching a plan, as one does. I was in the middle of plotting my murder plan. I mean, investing different avenues.
You can say murder plan, it's fine.
Okay.
We have murderers who watch, so.
Well, I'm glad to know that they're watching. I was in the middle of doing that when all of a sudden I turn around and I see one of my sons, Big Bird Jr. He goes up to me and says, "You've gone too far, Patricia. You can't sell 6 times the caffeine." Something, I guess Big Bird Jr. always wanted to be like a health nut. Like he kept insisting that we add like 1 thing of spinach to the burgers, which is it's ridiculous, right? No one wants spinach.
Didn't you just say that your burgers down here have like a piece of spinach and then they're fried and then something and then they're fried? You just
Well,
said...
it turns out the customers like it that way. Nobody really wants it though. He went up to me and said that I shouldn't be CEO anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you do as crewmen to, sort it out? But you see, the thing about crewmen is that we have this ritual where if you want to become CEO of the company, you gotta like fight for it. You gotta brawl.
Mm-hmm.
So, we fought, and I won because I'm bigger, and Big Bird Jr. is a junior, literally only 8 years old. So that was pretty good, pretty productive. Anyways, after beating him up, good stuff, good parenting. I kind of just was going on with my speech about, how he's wrong and how poorly he did on this battle because frankly it was insulting, am I right? 8 years old and you think he would be able to throw a punch better? Jesus. Should have taught him better. Anyways, I was going on and on about this when all of a sudden, behind me came his brother. Big bird big. Big bird big. The 5 B's. We call him B5.
And how old is his son?
About, I've lost track, about, like 120 months old? Something like that.
So 10 years old? It's regular math. It's just like bird math. It's regular math. It's the same math.
No, bird math is different.
So, are we gonna get to the part where you died?
Big bird came up behind me and said, "We have decided as a family that you gotta go." He kicked me off the building and I fell. You know how birds can fly?
With their wings?
Yeah? Well, unfortunately, all I got are these. It did nothing. I wanted to fly, but nothing.
So he just shoved you off? But he's only 120 months old. So how did he shove you? You, at least for like a little bit, you got to experience being able to fly, right?
You're so funny. You're hilarious.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
When you go underwater, do you think that you can drown?
When I go underwater, do I think that I can drown?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's always a possibility.
So when I go in the air, do you think I can fly?
But in the few seconds that you're falling from the building, you probably felt like you were flying.
I felt like I was dying. My 120-month-year-old son and my 8-year-old son just ousted me from the company my grandfather started from the ground up. Tell me, what part of that feels like flying?
Yeah, but didn't you take the company from your grandpa by shoving him off the building?
Well, yeah, but that's specifics. That's details.
Well, I have something special prepared for you. We have a child that's gonna join us, Victorian child.
How old is this child?
100. Wait, hold on. Let me. 144 months. Is that right? I don't know. Something like that.
And has this child, kicked
Child, get
their
back.
parent?
Scoot back, child. Move it, child. Scoot it. Child.
Child.
Stand there, child.
Okay, mommy.
Mommy?
Well, I'm not your mother, child.
Why haven't you ousted this one?
Huh?
Why haven't you kicked them off the building yet?
This one's not mine.
But it's killed or
I
be
found
killed.
a child on the street. So here we have some stuff prepared for us. Hopefully the PA's prepared it correctly. Okay, so I'm gonna take mine off, and you'll take yours off, and then we'll see what you have, and then does that make sense?
Yeah.
I have one cookie. Wow. I have one cookie.
Wow. I have 2 cookies.
Wow. Patricia has 2 cookies. Let's see what the boy has. Let's see what the child has.
We'll finally get to eat.
Maybe.
For the 6 months that
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Mommy.
No, I will laugh.
Mommy. Oh, the bread.
Oh,
the
no.
porridge.
The child has no cookies.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck. You fucking PAs. You really messed it up. Ah.
Are you gonna eat that cookie?
Yeah, this is my cookie.
Would you sacrifice a cookie for a poor lad?
Yeah, would you do that? For this?
Me? I'm pretty sure the boy was asking you.
Oh, me?
You're the one that has twice as many cookies as me.
Don't be a fat ass
Mhm.
now, bird.
Whoa, child! Language! See, there's a reason there's some kind of reason this child's in hell. I pulled him off the street, so.
Alright.
Boy, a meal.
Alright. Here, you can have that.
Give a poor lad a cookie. Or 2. If you can't eat them, then why the hell?
Why are
take
you
'em?
being greedy? Why do you need 2 cookies now?
But I
Huh?
can.
I
You know what?
haven't had a
Me too.
decent meal in 6 months.
You know what? You're right. I should get the 3rd cookie.
Hey! No, that's my cookie.
Well, that way it's even. There.
You can't have my cookie. That one was mine.
You see, okay, even though cookies hurt my, stomach, what they can do I can just sniff it. It smells great. So if I just
Can I have the crumbs?
No.
May I eat the crumbs, please? Ow. You hit my chest.
And
My
I was
little
gonna do
boy
a lot
chest.
worse.
That hurts.
Seriously, you gotta kick this one off the roof.
Give me my fucking cookie. A third. That's not a third.
Hey!
All he took was the plate.
Get over here. Get over here.
Child! Child! Bad
This is a
child!
CEO!
Bad child. Bad. Give.
No.
Give. Drop it! Give me. Child.
I will
Yeah.
kick you off this building.
Go sit down, bird.
Oh wow. The child is dead. If only
Serves him right.
who could have
Trying to eat my
prevented
fucking
this.
cookies. Hey! What the fuck are you gonna do with those crumbs?
I don't know, you can peck at them if you want.
Look, now child is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah, you should make sure that one's dead. Before, they kick you off.
You can sit back down for the rest of the interview. You got some cookie on your leg, I think.
It's fine. It's for later.
Oh, okay. Now, a child is dead because of your gluttony.
And I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
Child, stay dead or don't be dead. Fucking pick a side.
Okay, Mommy.
Don't call me that.
Milk, Mommy.
I don't know.
So you
that-
should have
I don't
kicked
know
this
what
one
that
off the
child's
building
talking about.
sooner.
Yeah. Well, lesson learned. I'm not going to take any more children off the street. Bring them into the show.
Mhm.
Child, get out. You can go if you're not dead. Fuck that child. Get out.
Yeah.
No! You can't have the floor crumbs. You don't deserve it. I think now that the child's gone and the cookies are crumbled, I think that's a good interview. I mean, you died, you fell off a building, and then you took my cookie. So yeah, this has been Patricia, the
Atherosclerosis, CEO of
Op-
Bird Burger.
okay, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name. Patricia, the crewman, of Bird Burger. So if you drive past and you see it's not a mascot, it's her face. So the more you know. Yeah, I guess go back to, I don't know, whatever you're doing, being a CEO, sniffing some fried spinach. I don't know.
No, I'll be sniffing some cookies thanks to you.
Oh, okay. What? Well, this has been another episode of Facing Your Demons, where today we learned don't bring a random don't bring a random child off the street, because he'll try to fucking steal all your cookies because he's hungry or something. What the? Go back to Bird Burger. And we learned that crewmen exist apparently, and they don't have wings, but they can fly if you push them off a building that's tall enough. Bitch! Anyways, come back next week. God, I'm fucking paranoid. Come back next week for our next interview, and Thanks for watching today. And you learned to be greedy, steal people's cookies, I guess. That's what you learned today.